Hi, this is Mary with Melodies, and I'm in the kitchen today. It might become a tradition. I don't know. There's some work being done on the house, and so the kitchen is a little more comfortable place to be today. And the teapot is close. That's always nice. I'd like to talk a little bit about Laurie Riley's book, Play the Therapy Harp. I've always liked this book, and I have a great respect for Laurie Riley. The book tells you all about the parts of the harp and gives you some very basic concepts that some of you may already know. It talks about what the different rests that there are and repeat signs, bar lines, what is a measure line, what are your finger numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she has a series of exercises. And I'd like to actually start with exercise 1, which is on page 19. Exercise 1 is a series of 4 notes where you use all 4 fingers. And let me see, maybe you can't see that real well. Do this. It's 4 fingers. And what she wants you to do is place all of them. And actually, it should be in C major. I've got my levers. So anyway. You can actually play any notes you want as long as you're playing 4 notes. So it's so you might have heard that my tone was not really great with my 3rd finger. My nail is a little bit long, and I think that's probably why. Now, with this exercise, I think that it might be a little bit easier if you're a very beginner to just play the 4 notes. And then just stop right there and reassess, because some people, myself included, have a little bit of a challenge with the geography of the instrument, and finding the notes right away is sometimes a challenge. With these 4 notes, the bottom one is C, which is red. The top one is F, which is blue. So I would just play the 4 notes. And then I would replace all of my fingers and do those 4 notes again. Now what she has you doing here is playing the 4 notes and then replacing. You can see that it's replacing. You see the brackets there are telling you to replace the thumb after you play 4. Actually, that was wrong. You place 4 after you play the thumb. That's a little bit tricky if you're a beginner, because at this point, when your thumb is on the string, you would put your 4th finger on the C, play the thumb, and then replace those 3 notes. Put the 4th finger on C. Now that might be challenging. If this is the first exercise, it's exercise number 1. If that's challenging for you, modify it for yourself. It's not a bad exercise to do if you can handle that replacing. In fact, what you might want to do is practice 4 and 1. That might assist you with a little bit of coordination. Feel free to do that. Another thing, I'd like to go back toward the beginning of this book, where there's a picture of hands at the harp, and it would be on page 8. So this is page 8. And what she says here is the palm of your hand should face the strings, which is true. The palm of your hand does face the strings, and your thumbs are supposed to be up. It says that right there. But the palm of your hand should also face the soundboard. It faces down, because basically you're playing with the sides of your finger. So have the palms facing the the soundboard, which at the same time they are also facing the strings, because if they were parallel with the soundboard, you would be like this, and that would be difficult. So your fingers are on those strings, and your palm is facing both the strings and the soundboard, and your thumb is up. I hope that is helpful for you with exercise number 1, which is on page 19.